Today I plan to talk about word, verb, use it to. How to use it to in a sentence. We use this expression to talk about habits or repeated actions in the past, which we don't do in the present. We also use it to talk about states in the past which are no longer true. For example, I used to have long hair, but now I have short hair. He used to smoke, but now he doesn't smoke. They used to live in India, but now they live in Germany. Watch out with the negative and the question its use and not use it to. Did you used to be a teacher? Did he used to study French? She didn't used to like chocolate, but she does now. I did not used to want to have a nice house. So we use it to talk about habits that happened in the past, to express those habitual habits that someone had it in the past time, but which uh, not true now. Not he's changed his habits, but in the past time he used those actions in the past time. That is where we use it to. Here I used to have long hair. That means that person in the past time, that person, that lady, that woman is having long lengthy hair, but now she has short hair. Now her hair is not lengthy. She is having short hair. He used to smoke, but now he doesn't smoke. That means in the past time that person used to smoke, means he is smoking in the past time. But now he stopped smoking. But now he doesn't smoke. That means it is true. He doesn't smoke means now he stopped. He is not smoking anymore. But in his past time he used to smoke. They used to live in India, but now they live in Germany. This means that those people, they were in India. They were living in India, but they are in Germany. They live in Germany. They have been in Germany now. Now they are living in Germany at the right moment. But earlier, in the past time, they used to live in India. India, these people were staying in India, but now they are living in Germany. That is what it means. And next one, this one, like watch out which negative and the questions it's used and not used to. Like when we ask a question, that time we use auxiliary. So many times I have like told about this how to use did and like this one is auxiliary. When we want to ask questions, that time we use did you used to be a teacher? Did you used to be a teacher? That means earlier did you work as a teacher? That is what it means. That person, when we ask someone or someone asks to you, did you used to be a teacher, means that means you were working as a teacher before, but now your job has changed. If I can say, like I used to work as a medical transcriptionist, but now my I'm not working as I have not worked as a medical transcriptionist now. That is how we can say. So some things, events are like expressions, those habits which we did in the past time. That time we want to express those things, to express those actions, habits. That time we use use it to, and like it changes when it negative, when it questions. We have to observe those different changes. And did he used to study French? Did he used to study French? Like in the past time that we were asking, like we are asking another person whether that person used to study French in his past time, in the past life, some past event, whether this person has this habit of studying French. Not now, not at the present moment, but in the past time, did he used to study? Did he used to study? Is learning any French that time? Then, and does he, that person, did he study any French in the past time? That is what it means. She did used to like chocolate. She did not used to like chocolate, but she does now. Earlier she didn't like to eat, but she likes to eat. That is what it means. So in the past time, she is not having. She was not have this habit of eating chocolates, but now she get used to eating chocolates. She likes to eat chocolates now. At the moment she likes, but in the past she doesn't like. She didn't like. I didn't used to. I didn't used to want to have a nice house. So this person didn't want to have a nice house earlier. Maybe now this person likes to have new house. In the past time, I didn't used to want to have a nice house, but now he likes to have nice house. And next one, would, would infinitive. We can, this one I told last week, I think. I explained about would, how to use in sentence, and like we use would in asking, in polite way of asking, like talking with someone, that time we use would. And we also use would when we talk about things those are happening in the past time. We can also use would infinitive to talk about a habit or repeated action in the past. We also use would like when the things happen in the past and those are repeated action, like when we did something in the past action. So to express those habits or actions, that time we use would infinitive. We usually use would infinitive in this way when we are telling a story about the past. So we can say, when we say about those things, that time we use would infinitive. When I was a student, we would often have a drink after class on a Friday. So this person, when that person was student, that time every Friday after their class, they went to they have drink. We would often have a drink after class on Friday. Every Friday they go on drink. Means this one is past, like we also use like used to. So in replacement of used to, we can also use would infinitive. We would often means more than 2 times. We would often means more than 2 times. These people did go out to have drink on Friday, in the past time. When that person was student, so in the past time that people go. And next one, when I lived in Italy, we would go to a little restaurant near our house. So when these people were in Italy, that time These people were going hotel near their house. Used to go. We would go to a little restaurant near our house. So when these people were living in Italy that time, they were going, go that place, visited that place near to their house. There is a restaurant where these people go and have food. When I lived in Italy, we would go to a little. That restaurant is small, so hotel near to their home. So that restaurants these people used to go. However, we don't use would plus infinitive to talk about states in the past. So, if we are talking about the past, we can't say I would have long hair. I would live in Scotland. So, in this stating something in the past, the specific time, that time we don't use I would have long hair. I would live in Scotland. In these things we should keep in mind. Like to state in specific time we don't use would. Like here we don't use would infinitive to talk about states in the past. So if we are talking about the past, we can't say. So I would have long hair. I would live in Scotland. If we say this will become wrong. This both is wrong. We should not use it in this way. That is what it means. I would live. I used to have long hair. I used to live in Scotland. That is how we say. And we used to. We used to plus verb ing to talk about things which feel normal for us or things that we are accustomed to. Accustomed means get used to, familiar with things. Accustomed. I am used to getting up early. I am used to getting up early. So I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it because when you are get used to something, so that things will become easy for you to do all the time. At the beginning, everything will be hard. It's difficult to do. But when we get used to that time, things will become easier and um, we will win in those situations when we get used to things. Getting up early is normal for me. It's what I usually do. At the beginning, things are very difficult, but when we do same things again and again every day for some time, for 1 week or few weeks, those things will become easier. When you feel hard at first, and which will become easy by gradually, it will you will feel comfortable when we are doing same thing all the time. We get used to, we get accustomed, and we accustomed to those things. My little daughter is used to eating lunch at noon, so she was grumpy yesterday when we didn't eat until 1. So that daughter, little daughter, she has this habit of eating at 12 o'clock, lunch at noon. So she was grumpy. Grumpy means she get annoyed and short-tempered because she didn't get food at right time. So she was angry now. She started shouting to her mom. Grumpy means annoying, angry and short-tempered. Easily get angry. So when yesterday she didn't eat at noon. She didn't eat full lunch at noon. So it was until 1 o'clock they didn't eat. So that is the reason her daughter became angry, anxious, and due to not having any food for her to eat. So she has hungry. She was feeling very hungry, and also she had angry. Grumpy means angry. So my little daughter is used to eating lunch at noon. So she was grumpy yesterday when we didn't eat until 1. Those people didn't eat till 1 o'clock, and I with her daughter also. So she was angry. Note that we make the negative or the question with the verb be in the normal way. The used to doesn't change. Whenever we use in like negative form, we used to never change. It will never change. We have to use same used to, even if we want to use question or negative. Lucy is not used to staying up late, so she is very tired today. So this girl is not used to staying up late. Means she is not having that habit of staying late night and all. So she is very tired today. So due to that, she is still stay awake, and because of that she is very tired today, because she is not having that habit of going to bed late night and all. So she is very tired. When we don't get enough sleep, it is obvious for everyone to get tired soon. Are your children used to walking a lot? Are your children used to walking a lot? That means your kids have this habit of walking a lot. Some kids they don't like to walk for few steps. Even if for a few steps or for 1 minute walk, they ask their parents to lift, bear them, hold them. And next one, we can also use be used to plus noun, which has the same meaning. I have lived in the UK almost all my life, so I am used to rain. Rain is normal for me. So we get used to rain. This person get used to wet during rain, and so it has become normal for him, because whenever there was rain, that time that person he might have gone that time. So he get used to that rain and that is what it means. So when he was in the UK, almost his lifetime he was living in UK. So he is get used to rain, which is normal for him. So whenever there is rain, he can go out. Even if he get wet, no problem, because he is get used to rain. That football team always lose, so they are used to disappointment. So that football team always they fail to win. So it has become habitual for them to disappointed. So they are used to whenever they lose their game. So it is normal for them to disappointment. They are used to it, familiar with that disappointment, because they have all the time they lost winning, so failed to win the game. So when we fail to win the game, which has become habitual for getting upset, so they are used to disappointment and sad everything. That is what it is. And we can put the verb be into any tense, so we can talk about things in the past and the future as well as the present using this expression. So in the future also we can use it to. It was difficult when I first started university, because I was not used to the amount of work we had to do. So at the beginning, This person was difficult for that person to get work. Like some period of time we have to work like 6-7 hours at university, means 7-8 hours maybe. So he is not get used to at the beginning, not familiar with his work. When I first started university, I was not uh, used to the amount of work we had. Suppose like that time hours what someone usually does at their company, working hours, is he didn't work what he has to do, that much work he didn't give at the beginning, when he started university that time. That is what it means. And next one, soon we will be used to driving in London and I won't be so frightened. Soon I will be used to driving in London. So this person will get used to driving in London. After that, he doesn't need to get fear. Frightened means like a great fear of something, like abundance of fear. He is very, very fear for things. So once he get used to driving, so he will not so fear, scared for that thing. Soon I will be used to driving in London and I won't be so frightened. So when he will learn driving in London, get used to driving to London, after that he would become normal. He won't get scared after that, get fear for anything. That is what it means. We can use get used to plus verb ing to talk about the change of not normal to normal. We can also use this in any tense. Don't worry if your new job is hard at first. You will get used to it. So don't worry if your new job is hard at first, you will get used to it. Like when we join a new job, or some friends usually they might have told you like this, might have told you like this by saying, don't worry if your new job is hard at first, you will get used to, you will get accomplish day by day. Gradually, you will learn, you will get used to. That is what it means. We can also use it to verb plus ing to talk about the change of not normal to normal. We can also use this in any tense also we can use used to. It is not specific only we should use in past, not like that. Here it is present. Don't worry if your new job is hard at first, you will get used to it. It took me a while, but I got used to speaking another language every day. So it took me a while. For some time, it took means that lady was now she is speaking another language, but earlier uh, she didn't do for some period of time. She didn't do because it took time for her to learn that language and to speak. So we have to get used to if we want to. Like at the beginning, everything will be difficult, and when we do gradually, that time things will become easy. So it took me a while, but I got used to speaking another language every day. Every day, she speak now another language. Now she familiar with speaking this other language every day. But earlier it took time for her to speak. That is what it means. It took me a few months to get used to living in Japan. Took me a few months. Few months means 2-3 months. 3 months she didn't get familiar living in Japan. Get used to this place. When we visit other place or when we shift from one place to another, it takes time to get used to that atmosphere and all. So it is normal for everyone to have such kind of feeling at beginning. But gradually it will go. It will slow. We get used to those things. At first everything seemed very different, but then gradually it became normal for me. See, at at first everything seemed very different. At first, all the things, uh, all the things were different for her, but then gradually, it's slowly over the period of time, it became normal. It became normal for me. That is what it means. At the beginning, things are not easy. Then when we do same thing every day, gradually, we will get used to those things. Yes, that is what it means. I hope you understand this verb like used to how to use in a different like in the past actions and the future also we can use used to and ing form negative. Yeah, I hope you understand this. Yeah, thank you. Bye for now.